Hi. What are you doing here? How did you know my address? Yeah, I'm getting a roommate. I asked the landlord if they could appoint someone. Wait, no, don't don't tell me it's you. What are the chances? Did you know I was the existing? No, no. I suppose that they're probably not allowed to say, are they? What are the chances of that? Come in then. Do you have all your things? Well, little you won't. Okay. Is this all of it with you? Okay. I will warn you that the spare room isn't very furnished. That there is a bed. Don't worry about that. There's a bed and there's a built-in wardrobe, but nothing else. Okay. I'm sure I have some things you can use. Yeah, don't worry. I can't believe that this is so unexpected. The landlord said that they couldn't keep me in the loop about who they were choosing. They're not allowed to let anything influence their decision aside from, well, things that would legally influence, like the ability to actually pay rent and pass criminal convictions and things like that. So they didn't want my opinion on anything. They said that it wouldn't be allowed. I know you said you didn't have anything lined up, but I really that's so funny. You're gonna have to get used to not calling me sir or professor or anything formal. Okay, that does feel weird you saying my name, but I've only taught you for a few years and now I'm living with you. That's so weird. At least I'm not like 15, 20 years older though. I think that'd just make it more weird, wouldn't it? Ex teacher is like a generation apart. uh, well, you'd think I'd be doing well enough that I don't need a roommate, but actually the landlord just put the rent up and unfortunately, even though it's through universities, the salary's still not fantastic. Everything we've heard about teacher salaries, it's no better just because you're teaching degrees instead of diplomas, and so it's yeah, pretty tough. Last month, before the rent went up, I think I didn't have a lot spare, and that was a relatively cheap month, all things considered. They put the food prices up and things like that. I just happened to not need to buy a lot of things, and I barely had anything left over. So I figured, you know what, the moment the rent goes up, because it's gone up by a good like 300, there's no way I'm going to be able to afford to live on my own. So I said, would you mind getting a roommate for me? And it was, well, yeah, but I'll have to do it because, well, didn't want me subletting it, which is fair enough. So, but yeah, no, I didn't hear anything aside from the fact that someone was coming today. I really had no idea it would be you. I'm glad it is though, because I mean, I know I've only really known you on a professional basis, but it's going to make it so much easier than just having a stranger suddenly sat in my living room. Or in our living room, I suppose. Is there anything I need to know about you, like food allergies or pet allergies or anything like that? I mean, I don't have pets, but just anything I should be aware of. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Um, I suppose I do a lot of the cooking myself. I don't know if you prefer like takeout or something. I don't know how you lived when you were in the university dorms, but yeah, I cook for myself usually, so I can cook for both of us. Um, so anything you don't like, I'll give you like I guess a menu. I don't know, like a meal plan. You tell me if you don't like any meal, and I can substitute something out or make something separate for you. I don't know. Um, well, I mean, I can cook tonight, but I think it would be nice to go out and then sort of celebrate. You're here now. You've made that stepping stone. You're out of university. You're making your own way. I have a new roommate, so I can afford to continue living. I know we're gonna have fun. I think it's worth celebrating. Oh, that's okay. No, no, don't worry. You don't have to pay for anything. No, I figured money would be a bit tight. When I moved in here, I had to pay 2 months of rent up front plus a deposit. So the landlord basically knew that I could be trusted. So I don't know if you had to do the same. Yeah. So your share. Well, yeah, I understand that would probably leave you quite skinned. So I don't mind. I mean, I'm much better off now. I'm like, what would it be? 650 better off every month. Now that we're splitting. Are we splitting bills as well? Because they aren't included in the rent. No, I know, for such an expensive bloody place, you'd think that it would be, but no, it's not. Yeah, okay. Well, like I said, I don't mind. I mean, I'm immediately, like the moment it was agreed and it was said, yeah, there's a roommate in place, I was like, okay, load of stress relieved. So I can make my money stretch further now. I don't mind just paying for the utilities. I doubt they're going to go at that much anyway. And then, once you've found a job and you can contribute, I guess. We'll figure out the details later on, I suppose. But yeah, I don't mind paying for us tonight. Just don't spring for the caviar, and we'll be fine. It is weird, isn't it? I know, talking to you like this. It feels really natural, and then every now and then my brain goes, "You're talking to a student," but I'm not anymore. No, I'm talking to a functioning adult in the real world. How's it feel? Yeah, it was scary for me, and it wasn't even that long ago, so those emotions are like fresh in my mind. No, no, I didn't come straight here. Actually, I shared with another friend for a little bit, found my footing, and then once I landed the job at the university, I came here because it's close. So, but yeah, I've been here for a good chunk of time on my own. When he said he was putting the rent up, I didn't really want to leave. It's too convenient with work, and it's maybe partly why the rent went up. Because I think he was aware that I wouldn't want to go. But, it's led to this anyway, so can't complain. Anyway, I'm really rambling on. You need to get settled in properly. Your room's just here. Yeah, it's pretty bare. Um, I don't mind like lending you a little bit of money if you need a hand with furnishing it properly. I've never used it. I mean, it was going to be a home office, and then I've never actually used it as a home office. So, but you can use the desk in the corner. I just use my laptop all the time. It's easier. So, but yeah. So there's the bed, but unfortunately no sheets on it. Then the wardrobe built in, like I said. It's decent sized. You can get a good chunk of stuff in there. And then the desk. But that's it. Help yourself do anything, don't feel like you need to give me space or confine yourself to your room or anything, this is your home now as well. So, spend as much time as you like anywhere. Help yourself to whatever's in the fridge. If there's anything you don't want me to touch, like say food-wise or something, just put your name on it. I'll do the same, and then we know that stuff's off limits. Anything that doesn't, like, I don't know, cheese or something that's just there. It's shared, I guess. But yeah, we can figure that all out. You settle in. I think I have some spare sheets. If you didn't bring any. Okay, I think I have some spare ones. I'll go have a look. If not, I definitely have a blanket. Or you can have the sheets off my bed or something. But yeah. Anyway, I'll be back in a little bit, okay? Hey, thanks for listening to the audio. I just want to take a moment to thank my channel members, and if you want to become a channel member yourself, the top tier offers extended audios, exclusive audios, your name in videos, and early access to audios as well. It's a great way to support me. Thank you.